Hi, this is Carolyn with Carolina Crafting, and today I wanted to show you one of the new kits that came out this month. This one is Painted Skies. If you've never purchased one of the Stampin' Up! Kits, I'd like to just go through one, show you how easy it is. Everything is included in a kit. There's no guesswork. The Stampin' Up! Kits are all-inclusive, meaning you get paper, envelopes, embellishments, adhesive, and instructions all in this one box. They're quick and easy to complete. Kits are fast, they're stress-free, perfect for when you're busy or just need to get a last-minute card made to take with you somewhere. So let me open this one and show you everything in there, and then as we go along, I'll let you know a little more about the kits. So when you open up your box, everything will be packaged together. And let me get my scissors so I can cut into it. Okay, so here is in this Ziploc bag, you have all your adhesives. You've got some foam strips and some mini Stampin' Dimensionals. And then you have some little sequins for embellishments. Here you have all of your envelopes. And then you have all your card pieces. You have your sentiments, and they come in different languages. And then you have all of your card bases. Trying to get them all out. Okay. Oh, and then on this side is your instructions on the opposite side of the cardboard packing piece. So here you'll see what all of your cards are to look like, and then when you open it up, you have instructions for each card. So let me just, we'll start with this one. Here's your card base, and you'll see it folds out like this, and it shows you exactly what to do, where to fold. Isn't that pretty? These are very similar. You're getting with these cards a sneak peek into the Scenic Coast Sweet Collection. That's coming out on May the 5th in the new catalog, and it is just gorgeous. That's one of the reasons I wanted to buy this kit, because it reminded me so much of that, that suite, and I've already pre-ordered it and been playing with it. All right, let me move the instructions aside. Okay, so I'm just pulling everything out. It's showing me in the card kit to make this first card, and popping all my pieces out. So you're going to use this framing piece, and then it uses one of these rectangle orange pieces. And then the sentiment on there is Time to Celebrate. So I'm going to pop that one out. Okay, and then let me move all of this extra aside and out of the way. So again, on your instructions, it's showing you everything you need. So it's showing you, you're going to take your strips of foam tape and put it on the sides of your frame here. And then it's also showing you're going to use your mini dimensionals to put on the back of your sentiment and on your little orange rectangle. So let me do that right quick. If you've never made a card, but you want to get into card making, this might be a good place to start. Since it comes with everything all-inclusive, you don't need to buy any extra materials. They're quick and easy. You can sit down and complete a card kit in just minutes. Also, there's no prep work to these. You know, when you sit down and make cards, you've got to cut your paper, measure your paper, get everything coordinating. This is just all done for you. All right, so let me peel off the backs of these. Okay. And then we'll line this frame up. Oops. Well, I'm not good at lining things up, as you see. Give me just a minute. I'll fix this off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, I've got my frame on, and now we're going to put our sentiment on, and this one on the mini dimensionals that was included in your kit. And one other thing I want to mention, you don't have to do these exactly as the instructions. If you have a different idea that you want to put your kit together with a little different design, or you know, something like that, you can. A lot of people sit down and just kind of think of different ways they can use their kit to come up with some cards. Okay, now let's take the backs off of these. All right, time to celebrate. This is so pretty. All right, and then you can use the sequins that came with it to embellish it. So I'm just going to add a couple of those. I like to use my take your pick tool to do this. Maybe one there. Okay, there you go. You got one card completed. And plenty of space to write inside whatever you would like to write. So let me show you the second card. All right, so here's all of the things it's showing me for my second card that I need to make it. With the same idea, we're going to put the foam tape on the edges of our frame, and then frame our our lighthouse, and then put dimensionals on the back of the sentiment, and we're going to add it to our card. So let's make our second card. And first, I think I'm going to turn this one. I'm going to go ahead and fold this one, see if that makes it easier to line up, and go ahead and score everything. These are such pretty cards, and I can't wait for y'all to see the Scenic Coast. Like I said, I've been using it some, so if you go back and look at some of my previous cards, you'll see some of those I've made with the Scenic Coast collection already. You don't even have to cut your foam tape to size, you just stick it on. This is so simple. All right, now let's peel our backs off here. And let me see if I can, let me stand up and see if I can line this up better. Oh yeah, that's much easier. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to Put some dimensionals on the back of our sentiment. And this one says, "Thanks for keeping me afloat." Isn't that pretty? And maybe we'll just put a couple of sequins on this one. Maybe just do a little set right here at the bottom, like that. And then again, you've got plenty of room to write inside. Let me get everything and we'll make card number 3. Okay, so I've got all of my pieces out for card number 3. Here's the instructions once again, showing you to put your foam tape on around your frame here, putting some mini Stampin' Dimensionals on your little strip of pink, and then also on your sentiment. So let's make this card. And I think once again, I'll go ahead and score my card, or fold my card and burnish those score lines really well. Okay. And then let's add our foam strips to the back. And also, I just wanted to mention there are 9 cards to make in each kit, so you get enough to make 3 of each design. The kit is $18, so to give someone a handmade card this pretty, you can't buy one for that. These are just so nice. Let me stand up again. I'm going to make sure I line this one up well like I did the last one. Okay, now let me get my little mini dimensionals to put on my sentiment. And this tool I'm using, if you don't know, it's a take your pick tool. You can change the ends out. It's got different attachments. And I like to use mine for different things, taking off the backs of things. But this will go right down here towards the bottom. And then you've got sending a little sunshine your way. So let's put our dimensionals on that. And you'll just center him on your little piece here. All right, and we'll add some sequins to this card as well. I think I need to get a little more putty out here on my tool. Let's see. Oh, I see what happened. I got him stuck to my table here. Okay. There we go. All right. here's all of our cards we made. They are so pretty. And like I said, when you get your new catalog or see your new catalog online next week, you'll see a collection called Scenic Sunset that looks very similar to this and is gorgeous. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you're ever wanting to have a girls' night or a craft class or get together with your sisters or some girls in your family, these kits are great to do. They don't take that long. As I said, this one is $18 and you make 9 cards, so that ends up being about $2 a card, and you can't buy a card for $2 that is this pretty. Oops, and I made a mistake on that one and glued that one to my palm trees. Don't do what I did. There we go. You can't buy a card for $2 this pretty. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions about the kits, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.